being recorded.
All right, so this morning I thought it might be very helpful to bring some light into all of our organs, all of the parts of our systems and our body. So let's start with the idea that we're going to ground into the core of the earth again, like we did on Friday. And we're going to go way down into the core and begin to breathe this beautiful, fresh air that's there, this environment that has been respected and protected by the Great Mother. So let's imagine that we can take our consciousness and our feet down into the core of the earth and stand on a beautiful rock or crystal that has our name on it. And our feet fit perfectly into these footprints. We can see our name very clearly, and we can see and feel the rock upon which we stand, even when we don't remember that we're there. And as we breathe, we realize that we are breathing air that has all of the very balanced components for life. Because, of course, there are cities in the core of the earth. There are many, many areas of consciousness working, different beings here, supporting and responding to the needs of the earth herself. And we take this in. We take in this whole community under the auspices of the Great Mother for how this balance feels. How this is the true nature of Earth, where all of the animals and all of the plants and the trees are sourced as well. Because the Great Mother holds the template, the design for the truth of life here in the core. And there's a fire always burning here. Always a place to go to be warm, to congregate, to laugh, to dance, to celebrate the wisdom of life being related to and from each of us. And we know we can actually return here in our meditations, in our visualizations, when we go to sleep, when we wake up. We can always feel the Great Mother's arms around us. Whatever we need today is here. Whatever we need today is available and open and clear for us. Whatever we need today is held in the strength of the Great Mother's arms. And we realize that we are in her arms and have been in her arms since the day we were born, since that moment of conception. And so we actually together begin to rock as we stand and as we listen and as we receive. We rock back and forth as we look around and feel this harmony and this balance. And we can begin to breathe in this beautiful air and environment and harmony and alignment. And as we breathe it in, we settle more in our physical bodies, in this environment that we remember so deeply and clearly. And we honor the life, we honor the consciousness, we honor everything that we know and have always known. And as we are in this very beautiful place, feeling very strong, very connected, we begin to feel that beautiful, solid place of earth infusing our bodies with this harmony. And we feel it coming up through the bottoms of our feet as we stand on our rock. And each breath we take brings this beautiful harmony and energy up, further and further into our bodies. And so first we feel it in all of our toes. We feel it coming up through the arch of our foot, into all the bones of our feet, into our ankles, and then up the very big bone, the two bones in our legs. And then we feel that beautiful energy flowing from the bones into the muscles, to the circulatory system, into all the nervous system, so that the bottoms of our legs, from our knees to our ankles, are held in this very beautiful earth energy of stability and strength. We find our feet deeply connected, deeply aware of the strength and harmony that are beginning to flow up into each and every cell of our lower leg. And we feel in the bottoms of our legs this new strength, as if all of our joints in our ankles and coming up into our knees are fortified with a brand new energy. A feeling that we are now bringing this beautiful energy that is existing below us into our bodies, and then moving that up into the earth as we feel to extend this as we breathe. Begin to feel as if our whole body is going to be filled with this energy and this light and truth. And as we breathe it, we're able to also bring it into the environment around us as it rises into the higher places of our body. And then it moves into our knees now, surrounding all of this beautiful stability joint with the hands of the mother, the consciousness of movement, ease and grace, and setting in place a new foundation, a foundation that allows us to stand more strongly and respond more deeply. And we feel our knees taking this strength from the Great Mother, taking her energy and aligning that with her, and feeling the fortification of that, the ability for our knees to actually begin to receive grace from creation. And then we bring that grace up into our thighs, our big, long bone of the femur, to all the muscles, the circulation, the nervous system. And our thighs and all that space and that between our hips and our knees is now filled with this grace of creation. We feel the strength seeping in, like coming into each and every part of our leg now, all the way up to our hips. And this air that we're breathing is now coming up into all of the cells of our lower body. Breathing that, forging those new pathways in our circuits of this deep connection with the alignment of the truth. We stand in truth. And this energy flows now into our hip joints, our pelvis, and all the spaces there that are held in the root and sacral chakras. And we fortify that, breathing, aligning, connecting, recognizing that the base of our torso is now filled, front, back, and sides, with this beautiful, stable, life-enhancing, foundational space of light and truth, fortifying our bodies. Now it rises from our hips up our spinal column, taking in each of the energy centers, the solar plexus, the kidney area, all of our organs. We fill with this strength. And as we rise up the body, each of the organs is breathing new fresh air, bringing in new consciousness, opening to the truth of the stability of Earth's grace. Our whole digestive system, our bladder, our kidneys, everything is filling now with this beautiful balance, this energy of the Great Mother holding us in strength and stability. Rising up our spinal column into our shoulders, through our heart and our soul seed, and all of the spaces of honoring and connecting and being, flowing into these very vital places. Our heart and our lungs and our stomach and our spleen and our liver and our gallbladder and our pancreas. All of our systems breathing, exchanging, aligning, coming together with, opening out to all of this beautiful divine energy of the feminine, bringing the substance into every part of us. All of our cells beginning to feel their spiritual nature awakening, opening, and aligning. As we move this over our shoulders and down our arms, our elbows, our wrists, all the bones of our fingers, all the bones in our body, up into our skull, feeling our eyes being enhanced by this beautiful energy. The Great Mother's hands on our face and our forehead and in our hair, and moving down over our cheekbones and our lips and our nose and our ears and our neck and our center of zeal, and all of the spaces now in our whole body are vibrating as we breathe this air of truth and light and order and union. Our whole body is renewed and refreshed with this air of creation that is pure and deep and aligned. And we breathe this air now up into the physical spaces where we sit, the spaces where we breathe, the spaces where we open. And we begin to breathe this through and open out into our real, quote-unquote, world, where we experience the alignment of the divine in the capacity of our own consciousness. And even though our feet are in the core of the earth and we have come up through all of the layers of the earth into the above, we bring the below into the above now, so that as we breathe, it is this pure air. As we align, it is with the truth that has come from each moment of our experience. And as we walk around today and all of our days, we imagine we are still walking in the core. We are bringing this new earth, this new world into and around and through all that we experience, all that we are, and all the stability that we carry is now available in our lives, in our hearts, and in all our relations.